It just looks so sad, doesn't it? Luckily, we got a new one. So Curry delivered a new one. We talked about fixing it up, and we talked to a blacksmith shop, and he actually said, well, I think you're better off just ordering a new one. I think in the long run, this will be cheaper. So that's what we did. They also brought this out for us to try out if we ever get the tile plow out. This is a Prairie Trench Pro. So you put the tile in the ground, then it leaves that big ridge. So this is supposed to close it up. Never used one before. If we get the opportunity, I'm excited to use it. Back up a little bit. Raise a little bit. Woo! Don't scratch the pickup. That scared me to death. Woo!
Is it loose?
Yeah. Can you see?
No, not the...
I think if we get a battery in there now, we got it loose. When we tip it down, we should be able to pull it off now. So, I think what happened is when the shed, bent this, it then crushed this into the pipe, which is why we were in need of a payloader's force, which then when that let loose, it scared me. Lot.
Well, is it jammed up again?
What was that?
On two? Yeah, we're gonna need payloader again.
Great. Great. This is junk.
It is.
Down. Yep, right there.
How are you strong? Oh, that's a good noise. Don't hit my pickup.
It's not round anymore.
You know, when he does work, he
tried to get...
When you do work, you make things look very difficult.
Thank you.
That could be a big Christmas tree stand.
I just find it so odd that when a shed falls on something, that it might oblong the pipe. Trying to make it round again.
We're making progress. I don't know, a little more right here.
You'd have to swing half as much if you didn't swing like a girl.
See, it's really hard to get a hammer in here and try to fix it when I go too far. So sometimes a girl is what you need for the job.
Huh. Your girly swings got it done.
I knew that was coming.
And he said one chain would never work. Come on! So we put the grapple on the payloader. We have a landlord that wants some stumps removed in his yard that he can't deal with. And now Eric wants to attempt to carry this big stump out of here. So you're saying you think it should be hooked up before you put this giant tree in there? Is that what you're saying?
Yep.
Yep. I didn't think it was even laboring.
It was coming off the ground, I think, and that tire, I'm surprised it didn't blow up. That was close. This should be fine, though. This has got really nice tires on it.
I peeled it off. Well, I think Brody and Eric are gonna go take care of that landlord's tree stumps. Looks like the cement crew is hauling cement for the stem wall, so that should be done by, well, in a couple hours, hopefully. So you guys wanna know what a 200,000 bushel grain bin looks like before it's assembled? Right here it is. We're keeping it inside because these will get water in if it rains in, and it will hurt the galvanizing. So keep it inside till it's assembled. It could stain it, so that's how all of our bins that we put up, we put them inside till they're ready to put them together. Then we bring it out. So a grain bin, the top of the bin, we'll talk about this later when we're assembling it, but top of the bin is actually thinner steel than the bottom just because of the weight and the outward pressure. So I don't know how they got them organized. The guys that sold us the bin put this all in here. But roof panels, floor stuff, that's all sitting down by the bin site, the sweep, but the actual sheets need to stay inside. And yeah, a lot of work here. A lot of work for them guys to put up, which sounds like it's happening shortly from what I've heard. Once that cement's poured, maybe a week after, they'll start assembling the roof. That takes a couple of days, and then they start jacking, and that's kind of a cool process. I'm excited to show you what I can about that. What I think is so funny is that a bin that is just so massive looks like that on the ground before it's assembled. When you just want to use your 5200 so bad, so you go and work the 1 acre field, actually what I'm doing is actually necessary. A lot of weeds were growing since we didn't plant this field because of the construction zone and needing space to park stuff this year. We were loading clay with the payloader and the ground blew out so bad and made these massive big ruts, so I got this 5200 just barely doing anything and leveling off these massive holes and stuff, and I'm going like 3 miles an hour just so I don't hurt anything on it. I don't think I will, but I've just taking it easy, and it's working actually very nice. I mean, we had 2-foot ridges out here, and it's carrying a lot of that dirt into the holes. Well, and just like that, I got my 1.5 acre field worked, which I maybe worked about a half an acre of it because of all the equipment sitting here, and dirt piles and pickups sitting out there. But it worked up or leveled off really nice, and I got the weeds back under control. I'm gonna park this thing in the shed so the tractor don't have to sit in the sun. Don't know if we'll be using this. We might be using this actually more this summer. I'm not sure if we can get at some of the land that we didn't get planted in low spots and stuff along roads. We might use it to eliminate some weeds because the 5200 is just so aggressive. It just destroys the weeds. Eric had this thing just the other day out in a slough that didn't get planted, and there was a lot of grass and weeds. It's a horrible situation, but it worked very well with all the grass and everything. But it's kind of designed for flow. That's what the 5200 was designed for. High residue, lots of trash. It's supposed to flow through there very good, and it worked great for them. But the shed's just about full, and they're using the rest of the equipment, so I'm going to close this up for the day because dust is blowing. Whoa. Dust is blowing in on the floor and getting all the nice clean combines all dirty, and I don't like that. Work too hard on getting them clean to get them dirty in the shed. So the day is kind of winding to an end, but I wanted to update on the bin progress here. So I believe, I'm not sure, but we normally upgrade bolt size here. Costs a couple $100 more to put bigger anchor bolts in. I know we did that to this bend and our other bend, and it looks like they're the same size as this. So we upgraded to the bigger bolt size just to try to hold, like in tornadoes, windstorms, obviously this one stayed and that one stayed. Just, it's a cheap thing to cover insurance basically. Otherwise, they're moving right along here. They got this poured today. Now I believe I spoke wrong the last time. I think I thought that the flat concrete slab that's going to be where this gravel is, I thought that went over this, but I'm incorrect. They're just going to pour on the inside of this, and this is what the bend will sit on, just like this. So that is done. One step closer, they got to take their forms off and pour that slab over here, the little wet bend foundation. Same one as that foundation, just smaller diameter basically. I know they were in here and they weren't having a good time. They had to cut all of the cement that is underneath the drag conveyors. They had to cut a bunch off, and I heard them sawing and beating and pounding, and yeah, that's what happens when you're trying to jam a bigger grain bend in an area that wasn't designed for it. So basically, concrete is underway. I imagine they'll take forms now, set up just like they did with this one here, and they'll probably pour that when they pour the top cap on this one, and we'll get her underway. I'm excited. I am so excited. It's nice. So we were planning on building this bend here for more storage because of more acres, and then tornado came through, took out a bunch of bends, so we still are going to be gaining some bushels, but not to the capacity we wanted to. So, long story short, I'm very glad we chose to build this midwinter rather than trying to find people to do it this time of year. This was already a lined up project, and since they're here, it's no big deal for them to do another week's worth of work in their busy schedule, I'm sure. So me and Brody got the wheel seals, new bearings in that rear axle. The seals are leaking. This truck is done, and I'm going to change my oil on my pickup because I got like 7,500 miles on it, and it is just very due. So I'm gonna get this out of here, park it right there where it's supposed to be, and end the night there, I guess. Quitting time. Like it. I know I've said this before, but if you haven't done it, put air chucks on your air tank so you can air your truck up and don't have to sit here and idle it. I know some of you guys say, well, you're not supposed to go rod on it and let your truck warm up. It's a good time to let it warm up, but when I'm just buzzing it around the shop, I mean, this is very nice. Dad's got his excavator home. Never used that truck on the low boy, but the mud flaps are taken off. The trailer likes to eat mud flaps, so the other one's on a water trailer that we normally use and is fully loaded, so we cannot unhook it. You know, I don't open this hood very often because it's a Ram, but I still remembered. Oh, Eric's gonna love that comment. She's hot, Brody.
Who was driving it?
Me.
If it was Eric,
If it was Eric, you would say, yeah, no wonder it's hot.
what happened here?
Don't ask that. This is one of them really special designs here. I don't know if you can see, but the oil filter is right back here. And you can see it good from here, but you can't really anywhere else. And then it drips right down on the four-wheel drive components. Great design there. Well, I managed to have success with the removal of the old. Let's just hope O'Reilly sent me the right filter. Might be staying at the farm tonight. I think we are successful on the oil filter. Ready to fill. I chose Mobil 1. Why? I have no idea, because I didn't know any other brands there. And it was the most expensive, so that must mean it's the best, right? Oh, it wasn't as bad as I thought. 6,800 miles. All right. Resetting. Confirm. Okay. There you go. You probably just witnessed the last oil change that I'll ever do on this pickup. Oop, we're back. She's got new blood in her. What? You guys!
You gotta put your plug in.
Is it leaking out?
Yeah.
Whatever. I even have it on video of me doing it. Alrighty. Ooh, that air conditioning felt great. Brody's like, why are you sweating so much? No, that was Eric that asked that. It was somebody. Somebody over here pestering me in my happy spot.
We can leave.
Oh, anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and we will see you in the next one. What? Bring the camera. Guess it's not over. We're back! As Eric would say, we're back!
So this is off of the little portable Pit Boss grill. And well, for one, I used it once and it was so stained, but can you get a different grate? Because this thing is junk. I was trying to cook little steak cubes and they were falling down into my grill. I need tighter grates. Yeah, so Pit Boss, I need a different grate.
Great.
Maybe you should
Can I
ask
buy
the-
one?
Maybe you should ask the guy that bought it for you on the auction.
No,
sale.
no, no.
No,
He
it's
got me
different.
that junk George Foreman over there.
He's calling it junk. I'm taking it home.
Oh, you're talking about the free one that you found on the side of the road.
No, not that one either. That's Green Mountain Grill. I'm talking about the one I got for my birthday.
Well, how many grills does one need? I only have one, and
I
I
have-
lit it on fire the other night.
I have 4. I got a pellet grill, an electric grill, a charcoal grill, and a propane grill.
Well, now we know why he is the big sweet.
Yep, just 4 meals a day. Need 4 grills.
Never cleans a one of them.
Oh my gosh, it's still dirty.
All right, now you want to sign out?
Do I gotta tell them again? Hey guys, message me where I can get this.
All right, see you later.